everybody, and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review. I'm Rich, and today I'm really excited because we're going to be looking at a beer from Gusto Brewing Company. Now, Gusto Brewing Company is located in Cape May, New Jersey, and it was established in, I believe it was 2018. Very small brewing company, and you know, they put out some really interesting beers. Now, they are working in conjunction with a coffee shop that's in Cape May that I love called Out There Coffee. Out There Coffee is run by a lovely couple, Nikki and Craig, and they produce some of the best coffee I've ever had, to the point where I actually go down there to pick up coffee when I can or have it shipped because the coffee is so good. And in this case, Out There Coffee has collaborated with Gusto Brewing Company to come out with an English mild ale. Now, what is an English mild ale? It is exactly that. It's a mild type of beer. It's a dark beer, low ABV. In fact, in this case, the ABV on this is 3.68 ounces. I'm sorry. In this case, the ABV is 3.68%, so incredibly low ABV on this particular beer. The English mild is supposed to have none of the bitterness that's associated with hops, and in this case, Out There Brewing Company has actually collaborated. So this is an English mild with ethically sourced Congo Tamu natural coffee, and I might have pronounced all of that badly. I apologize. Now, I also have to apologize because I'm using the wrong glass. I'm supposed to use, I believe it's called a Nonic pint glass, which is the 20-ounce British pint, but I just don't have one of those here, so I'm going to use a regular 16-ounce pint glass. I went down this weekend to Gusto Brewing Company. For some reason, I live in New York. New Jersey cannot ship beer to New York, so if you want it, you have to drive down. So there's going to be a couple of Gusto reviews coming in the next few weeks. I picked up this English mild, and they also had a red ale, and I stopped at Cape May Brewing Company and picked up a a chocolate-covered pineapple porter, which I'm also going to be reviewing in relatively rapid succession. I try to do one video a week, and I'm going to try to keep to that schedule. If I can increase it, I will, but it's whenever I can fit it in that I do the reviews. And so we're going to be looking at, again today, the English mild ale, called Out There, after Out There Coffee, and brewed by Gusto Brewing down in Cape May, New Jersey. Actually, North Cape May, New Jersey. So let's crack it open. Let's give it a pour. And you'll see that it is a very dark beer. Not as dark as some of the ones that have been on the channel lately, but you can see this is a really, I guess, almost caramel colored type of beer. A nice head. Now, alcohol content on this is, I think I said 3.68, so that's actually a lot lower than most of the beer that I regularly drink. I normally look at stuff that's 8% and above. So I don't expect to see any sort of real legs on the glass, although there's a little bit, and the head is sticking around a little longer than I expected. Let's talk about the aroma. Oh yeah, and the coffee really jumps out there. Yeah, it has a great coffee smell to it. There's just a wonderful aroma that comes from this beer. And I guess the most important thing, I don't see a lot of carbonation, and by that I mean it's not over-carbonated. The head is there. Again, not a great deal of legs, but not surprised considering the ABV on this. Let's see how it tastes. That is very smooth. I'm getting a little bit of caramel, but probably the dominant flavor there is that very good coffee from Out There Coffee. It really reaches through the beer. And it is an easy drinking beer. While I was down in Cape May, I was actually at Out There Coffee, and I told the owner that I was stopping by, Craig, to pick this up, and he said that it was a very easy drinking beer, and I have to say he was absolutely right. This goes down almost as though there's no alcohol in it. There's no burn, there's nothing like that. What you get is this really wonderful, crisp coffee taste coming through. Some nice malt flavor to it. A little bit of the caramel notes. This is phenomenal. Now, normally I'm a sipping beer type of person where the ABV sort of requires you to drink it slowly. This is definitely not a slow drinking beer. This is one you can enjoy with no problem at all, because you're not really going to be worrying about the ABV so much. The flavor is wonderful. The coffee comes out. The aroma, the bar right now is sort of filled with that good coffee flavor. It's not overly carbonated, so I'm not really fighting, the carbonation as it goes down at all either. Yeah, that is a wonderful beer. Now, I drove on Saturday 3 hours, about 145 miles to pick this up, and I'll tell you right now, it was definitely worth the drive. Now, I've had other beers from Gusto Brewing. In fact, I have one still in the fridge from May, which was their May the 4th offering, which is a coffee stout, also done in conjunction with Out There Coffee. And I drove down there in May to get some crowlers filled with it. And I thought when I had that it was really worth the drive. And I have to tell you, once again, I think Gusto has hit a home run with this. And I have to say, I love their collaboration with Out There Coffee. I would go to Out There Coffee just for the coffee, without a doubt. I would go to Gusto just for the beer, without a doubt. But the fact that they've come together to put this this mild together, I'm very, very impressed. So if you get a chance, it is available on our website, but if you're in New York, you have to travel down to get it because they won't ship. In fact, I don't know what Gusto's rule is with shipping, or if they ship at all, because it is a very, very small brewing company, and they make some really fantastic beer. Yeah, again, I have to say, I have never really had an English mild. I'm not a big low ABV beer drinker, but this has turned out to be just absolutely fantastic. If you're down in North Cape May, New Jersey, I would definitely stop by and get it. I regret that I only bought 4 4-packs of this, because I have a feeling this will go relatively fast. And, again, if you're down there in North Cape May, definitely recommend you check out Gusto Brewing. If you can get your hands on this, definitely check this out. And also Out There Coffee, I can't speak highly enough of their product. In fact, I might do a review of their coffee as well, because the coffee that they put out is phenomenal. And no, this is not an advertisement. I purchased everything here. Now, if you enjoyed the review, I'd really appreciate if you liked, subscribed, shared, and I will see you next episode. Have a good night.